magic. It's not a game, it's not a game. Banging on your chest when I come through the pain. Never been about the money or the fame. But when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going out soon.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the New York Jets and their inner-city rivals, the New York Giants. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
From the 35 on second down, Fields. And this one too low.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to a safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
From the gun on third down, Fields. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. 17 yards and a Giant first down. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. The Giants had 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now Jones. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. That's Akeem Hicks, the towering NFL vet, coming in for the sack. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Throwing, Jones. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Operating from the gun, Jones. Caught on the slant. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won.
And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On first down, right back to Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
On second down, a run with Hall. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now Fields. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Fields hit and the ball is loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. Gano for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken just shy of the 10. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming them.
He's got a man. Complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 44 yards. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. straight ahead is Hall. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now to this point.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's Fields. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 21. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Fields on first down. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Back to throw, Fields. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets have got it back to within a score. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive.
And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge, because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Jones hit and the ball's out. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Fields. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. Here we go on 4th down, Fields. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Ball want to give up the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Here's Fields. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jets have come back to make it a 2-point game. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete. Now the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. The Jets have Braxton Berrios back deep. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Jets will take over. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On the draw, it's Hall. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Pass to Bellinger on the crossing route. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Pick picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Again, it's Barkley. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 28. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. A first down carry for Barkley. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Second and 5 now. Jones looking for Tony on the out route, and he's got him. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On 2nd and 9, Jones firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! Daniel Bellinger, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the 4th quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one taken just inside the 10. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. On first down, it's Fields. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
They'll give to Hall. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 73 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. One play action. Fields. And that will be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield or man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
They'll go for it. It's Hall. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Up the middle with Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Second down, here's Barkley again. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Saquon Barkley denied on 4th down, and the Jets are going to get the football back. Now Hall to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
Hall again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They snap it to Fields. Catch is made by Hardman. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. A handoff for Hall. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Fakes a spike. On the slant, he's got Hardman. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll run with Hall. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 4th down. Fields has to have this one.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Gano now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Now it's Fields. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
On 4th down, Fields. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Now, let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go to Barkley again. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 94 yards rushing now for Barkley. It's a 1st down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take-that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Giants on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 15. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Kadarius Toney, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Gano the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle in New York. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Fields. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
To put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Barkley, inside handoff. And some space here. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 104 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think that's...
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Jones throwing on 4th down.
And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. He will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Fields going to keep it once more.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.